All right. Oh. Check. All right.
Check, yeah.
All right, let's go.
Nice.
Excellent. All right, welcome back to Two Smokin J's.
Yes.
You're with my buddy.
Bye, Drew.
You're sitting down kind of slow.
Bro, this chair is busted.
Okay.
And I'm already eclipsing the limit. So, I mean, we're playing a dangerous game here.
Well, you're managing it very well, and I agree that the next thing to upgrade is probably our seating
chairs.
situation. Yeah.
I agree.
Okay. We're going.
All right.
So as you can see, there's perhaps a need for some upgrades. With some, what is that?
I had my phone on loud when you were talking to me, so I had to silence it.
That's
And,
okay.
Yeah, my buddy just randomly texted me.
It looked like your face looked like it was somebody calling you in from work or something.
No.
Like, okay,
No, it was just my
that's good.
roommate.
So our camera is now there.
Yes.
We'll get to. And this is what happens when you just start something and you don't, have
what's going on.
stuff or gear or anything. But today we're trying pizza from Eris Pizza. Eris's. I think with the apostrophe on the end, it's Eris's Pizza. But wonderful. We love it. Go ahead.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's falling apart.
Oh, that crunchy crust, though.
Oh god. Okay. Well, yeah.
Okay. One slice pizza review. Here we go. You ready? What's that guy's name that does that shit?
No, I don't know.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Better than Domino's.
Oh, yeah. Way better than Domino's. Like, this crust. I don't know if you can see that. But perfectly crisp, but there's just not much to it. I like a crust like that. Like that sound right there. That's good. How do you feel about the square cut?
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I think it bothers me. Because then all pieces aren't created the same.
Yes.
So you like the diversity of the square cut?
Sure. Sometimes you get little like triangles and shit.
But dude, this piece sucks. That piece sucks. If we had done the circular cut or whatever the fuck that is, nobody would have got fucked. But I'll eat it.
You'll bite the bullet first.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is good shit. I like it. So we recognize a need for some better chairs, microphones, table. So hopefully
A lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we see this thing kind of grow. It'll be kind of fun to do it. So you and I are just, I don't know, talking about it a lot and trying to move this thing forward, have some fun with it. I'm having fun at least. Oh,
Me
That
too.
smelled
I'm
great.
having fun.
that smelled great.
So, I got a question for you.
Okay,
I was talking to my buddy about this the other day.
the podcast.
Oh, about what we're going to talk about right now.
Oh,
or what
cool.
I'm about to bring up.
Okay.
So, we were talking about the differences in foods and what food would give you which bodily function after. So, poop or pee?
So you tell me the food, I say poop or pee.
Yes. Okay, so like, because there's somewhere really, it really has me thinking. So like,
Okay, before you start, I just want to, immediately, my mind is falling into if it's liquidy, pee. If it's solid.
but you say that, and I'm telling you, some of these kind of make you question.
All right, let's hear
Okay,
it.
go. Tomato juice. I feel like we're starting easy here, but you know.
Pee.
Okay. Tomato soup.
Pee.
Okay. Okay. Milk.
Pee.
Milkshake.
Poop. You're starting to get a little more substance to it.
See, and there's the thing. Why? Why does the milkshake
The sugar.
sugar makes it shit? But there's drinks that have sugar.
Yeah, I just think that having something with some thickness to it, if it starts resembling poop, a milkshake resembles poop, kinda. Soft serve poop.
Okay.
So that's where I'm starting to slide into the poop land.
Okay. Honey. Honey, and we'll go / maple syrup on this because they're kind of.
I feel like it runs slow enough. It's poop. Okay, so maybe the speed
Dude,
in
that's
which
what-
the liquid moves.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Some shit's crazy here,
So molasses. That's poop.
dude.
right?
Even and again with the milk, yogurt.
I'm still falling on the poop side.
Okay, so ice cream, poop. Mm-hmm. What
Milk?
if you just put ice cream in a bowl and then let it melt?
Still poop.
You consume melted ice cream, it's shit and not pee.
Yeah, because it's still got the same contents, right? I still feel
I
solid.
think-
I feel solid in my answer.
I think we might pee out a lot more than we think. I think a lot of this is, dude, like milkshake, poop. Man, I think we might pee out a milkshake.
I wonder how much of a milkshake we do pee out, right?
What percentage of the milkshake?
What percentage of the milkshake comes out as pee? I didn't expect to talk about this today.
Oh, you know.
Of course.
I'll tell you what I'm not going to do in a pool, and that's poop in it.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Well,
That is a Justin
you know,
appropriate piece.
you know, that's.
That looks delicious. It's a good one.
God, my hands are full. I'm putting this on the top. Yeah.
So big haps in the world. The election obviously happened, but more importantly, we're going to find out what people really want to know: Jake Paul or Mike Tyson, right?
Mike Tyson's the underdog.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind. The only reason would be his age, but
He is old.
he's old. But the fact that I can put money down on Mike Tyson and he's the underdog, that's crazy. That's crazy. Jake Paul is not that good of a fighter, period. Just doesn't have the skills. If he has anything serving him, it's his youth. But I think Tyson hits hard enough that. But it's probably all scripted anyways, so it doesn't fucking matter.
I think that's the thing that makes me question is the fact that he is the underdog. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm immediately now on guard.
Right.
Where it's like, yeah, I wonder if it is rigged. Because yeah, Mike Tyson was the heavyweight champion when he was in his teens.
18 years old.
Like, and sure he's older, and I don't think his speed is really diminished. I think it's probably definitely gone down, but not as much as possibly his endurance.
Sure.
But like, yeah, you watch videos of him training, and he's still hitting the bags at seemingly the same pace that he was hitting
Yeah.
when he was younger. So
I'm hoping he comes in and just, which is what I think everybody really wants. I don't think anybody's tuning into the fight hoping Jake Paul wins.
correct.
So, to me, that's marketing greatness. Like the fact that Jake Paul is basically put together a fight in which everybody wants to see him lose, and no matter what happens, he's going to be the winner.
Yeah, for him, this is a win-win.
Yes.
For him, this is a win-win for sure.
And for Netflix too. So like the fact that it's on Netflix, I myself am going to sign up for Netflix tomorrow.
You
I
have
don't. I don't
Netflix?
currently have Netflix. We kind of rotate our streaming services, so that
Based on like who has what and what.
who has what and just what are we watching more right now, and
that
so then
show
we'll
looks
turn off Netflix, and then whenever you switch it back on, there's a whole bunch of new shit to watch, right? So we usually kind of just. Otherwise, you're subscribing to everything, and you might as well just fucking pay for cable or something. But I love that I get to do this weekly. You got a little crumb in your beard. It's over on the left side. You got it. You got it. You got it. That's awesome. Thank you for bringing a joint. What we got today?
I took it out of the package. It was one of the Super J's from GDF.
Cool. Goddamn farms. The goddamn farms. All right, so we're industry. Well, we're talking about Mike Tyson. Yeah, so I didn't want to. So for Netflix, right? How many people are going to sign up? Just
I mean, in the era that we're in now, I'm surprised that a lot of these companies are still able to do what they're doing, because there's so many just streaming websites out there where, come on, man, like you don't need to get Netflix in order to watch that fight live. There will be a way for you to watch that fight live.
if it was just me, sure, I could get on a computer and hack the fucking black internet and dark web or whatever it's called.
God, you're so old.
Shut up.
Hack the mainframe.
Hack the. I've seen them do it on the fucking TV shows.
Yeah.
Like,
Enhance.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Bzz, bzz, it just constantly zooms in until they get to what they're getting to.
Yeah, just more pixels.
Yeah,
Like,
but I intend to watch it with my family. So like, I want to watch it on the TV. I want to kind of have the
and it
the whole
gives you other
spectacle of
things
it.
to watch now. You know?
Yeah, and even if it's just for a month or whatever. But I just thought it was really smart for them to put it on Netflix as opposed to like a pay-per-view, right? Because even though there is quite a bit of interest, how many people would actually buy a pay-per-view for this? Not many. Not many.
Right.
But sign up for Netflix, no problem. If you're not already, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was really cool. And Jake Paul is a bit of a tool for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But
Him and his brother. I mean, his brother did the shit in the suicide forest in Japan. That got him into some hot water.
yeah, but to be honest, like I had my head in the sand during the whole YouTube birth that like spawned these kids. So like I started noticing Jake Paul when he became a boxer, and it was just like people talked about him in the past tense, but it was like I have no familiarity with him. I didn't see the videos and stuff like that. So
You did yourself a favor.
good. I've seen a few clips to look back and just be like, clearly that was not marketed towards me, so that's why I never saw it.
Yeah.
But I'm not mad at him as far as what he's trying to do for boxing as a sport, because boxing, I think interest had been waning for quite a while. You have some people that stand out, obviously, but if any attention is good attention, even if it's like for fights like this, which are just like ridiculous and kind of more spectacle than anything. So everybody's still talking about it, and everybody's still interested in a sport, and so I just think it's a good thing. So people dogging him in the sport, I think, kind of are losing a little sight and maybe are a little pompous about
him.
just the, oh, we're real fighters. And yes, Jake Paul has been ascended to where he is because of who he is and his ability to kind of sell it. But it's like, I don't know. Contact sports have always been kind of about that.
Yeah.
That's why wrestling works.
And the reason why he is getting the success that he's getting is partly because of the role that him and his brother have cultivated and
Yep.
created. They're fucking shitheads. Mm-hmm. And so people want to see bad things happen to them.
Yeah. And you got to have the heel. So like right in this case, and Mike Tyson used to be that guy a little bit, where people, when he got out of prison, there's a lot of people rooting against him, because he did have that whole cycle where he was kind of the bad guy. But I don't know. I love that. concept of like the bad guy, good guy, and like the more it's solidified in anything, it makes it more exciting to watch, right? You're always rooting for one thing or the other. I think I've talked to you about this, but I'm just fucking rambling at this point. I want to start a band
Yep.
that starts on the scene and like everybody else is aware of it, but they come onto the scene as like the heel of the music scene. So like in Springfield and stuff, you've got a lot of bands coexisting. Some are trying to do original music, some are trying to do covers, but they're all kind of like coexisting and playing in the same places and stuff, and relatively trying to get along. But I think it would be interesting to introduce like a bad guy into the group that kind of like everybody's in on it, so nobody's really getting offended here, right? But they kind of antagonize bands and they show up and they're disruptive, but then the good guys can show up and like rescue things, and like you can really build a whole bunch of storylines within the scene of if you just had one antagonistic band show up that kind of like got everybody into it. So then you get people that are kind of like rooting for the good guys to like get these fucking bozos out of here, right? And then you got the people that love rooting for the bad guy wrestler too, right? And so then they're going to be the ones like, yeah, fuck them, yeah. But... And so I just don't know how to like structure it and how to like get everybody involved. But in my mind, I think it would be fucking awesome if somehow we could turn the local music scene into like a wrestling federation.
Yeah.
How cool would that be?
You just have to you just have to preemptively warn people, being like, I don't actually.
Yeah, just so you know, like here's what we're gonna do. But so how great is it that like I don't know, Members Only always comes to mind because they're like the most well-known cover band in the area. But yeah, how great would it be that they get to fucking put a boot in the face of some like bad guy? Like good look for them. People want to root. I don't know. It just seems to make sense to me. You incorporate wrestling and music, see what happens. But it doesn't work if there's only one band doing it, right? Because then they're the fucking assholes that.
I mean, sure, like you would want to have more than one heel, right? But
the heroes have to accept their role too, right? Yes. If they're just annoyed by it, it doesn't work. They have to kind of play into it. So
that's why you always get frustrated with me when you're like fucking with me and I don't play along. Yeah. And
you're
just you're like, come on, play along.
Yeah. I'm doing this for fun for both of us.
Yeah. And I'm like fucking, hour 10 into this shift running around sweating.
Where are we ashing? Oh, there's an ashtray.
But you don't want to ask where I've been ashing.
Where have you been ashing? Have you really?
Yeah, I've been eating them.
This whole time?
Yes.
On camera?
Yes.
Dude, you're a fucking savage.
Dude, of course I haven't been doing that. What's wrong with you?
You have or have not?
I have not. I lied to you. I'm a liar.
Okay, then that makes more sense to me than ashing in your mouth.
Yes.
Where have you been ashing? No.
There's a vacuum right over there.
They're never going to let us in here again.
No, it's fine.
So, as we continue on this path with the podcast, right? My wife asks interesting questions sometimes, right? And
some of the times, not so much.
No, she does. She poses questions to me that make me think, okay. So
you're about to pose something to me.
Well, a little bit. In the podcast space, right? If you look at it, there is a lot of people that are like purporting to be experts about XYZ. So you look up a podcast if you want to hear people talking about whatever, home improvements or something. And you listen to people that know their shit, right? So it's like, why would people listen to us? What do we know anything about?
Fucking being a fuck ass.
Being a fuck ass. But the counterpoint to that, and she said it's like you can either promote it as you like are an expert about something, or like you have some sort of authority that people would be interested to listen to. And the only authority I can think of that people would even give a fuck about for us would be like that we're in the cannabis industry.
Okay.
Finger on the pulse. Or it can just be about nothing and have no purpose other than to exist and just be total fuckery.
I mean, I don't think is there anything that like this this aside, is there anything that I would, if someone were to be ask me what I'm an expert at, if I had to say I'm an expert at something, what would that thing be?
I think
I don't know.
You're an expert at being a good friend.
Why are you giving me this reach around? What's happening? Now you're about to pull the rug out from under me.
No,
You're an
I
expert
wasn't.
in being a ugly ass motherfucker.
No, I'm just.
But I appreciate that.
No, I think
Thank
you're a
you.
good friend. I think that.
You're all right.
Oh, I'm not. I give you shit constantly. So if that's good friendship, I don't know, but.
That's fine. You know, it's funny. I've got a few friends that are like that, where it's like, man, I kind of take a step back, and I'm like, does this guy hate me? No, it's not
This
that.
guy fucking hate me.
Does this guy actually hate me? Is this actually like a parasitic situation where he's just feeding off of beating me, and I'm just like, "Ugh, I'll take it. No.
No.
Well, I appreciate that.
it's
I guess if I had to say you're an expert at something,
Here it comes.
I mean, if we're being nice, if it's nice, if it's
No,
nice,
you know
if
what?
it's
You don't
nicey nice
No.
o'clock,
What did your brain tell you to say?
like being a dickhead.
Okay, that's what we go.
But I mean, like music. You know a lot about music. You've been involved in the music
I
field for quite some time.
to,
I was in band in high school.
yeah. What'd you play? Wait,
Trombone.
Trombone. Some sort of
Yeah,
some
yeah.
bass clef. You're a bass clef guy.
Yeah. They made us do marching band. So it wasn't like that was something you could do. It was, if you're a part of band, you gotta do some marching.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I hated that so much.
Yes.
Hated it so much.
Yes.
And after about the first, probably, I want to say an hour, but God, when you're just walking around, it was probably like 10 minutes for all I know. And a couple of times playing the song, whatever. I just stopped playing and just started moving the slide like I'm hitting it out. I ain't even playing. I'm just.
Well, there's other people playing. So
Yeah,
play
they're
it a
fine.
little.
They're fine. And then like when we were playing for chairs, this was so funny. And can't even remember your name. You were kind of a dickhead though, so whatever. But the band teacher. This part aside, him being a dickhead is kind of what facilitated this reaction out of me. We're playing for chairs. Man, it was me and like 3 other people. So we weren't a large trombone
Right.
Department.
So you pretty much knew how that pecking order was going to fall out, right?
Dude, I mean, I was good enough to definitely, there's the person who was first, definitely. But like, there could have been some competing. Man, I just didn't give a shit. So everyone's playing for chairs, and it gets to me, and I just go, nah, I'm good. Like, I'll take 4th. Like, if there was maybe like 10, I'd be like, okay. I'm like, 4 out of 4?
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever,
Love
dude.
it.
And he's like, bro, and it was a back and forth in this classroom for a few minutes, and we didn't move on. He was like, no, you got to play, and I'm like, no, I don't. I actually don't.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not. Like, I just don't. I don't need to play for chairs. I'm accepting last place. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, I'm accepting it.
I concede.
And he's like, but you can't do that. I'm like, but you can. You can. Like,
And I did.
Yeah, sorry. God, man. Yeah. That was the worst.
Good for you, dude.
God, that was the worst. Band sucked.
Oh, well, I kind of had a different experience.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, I will say I hated marching band. And in the bands that I was in, similarly, like, there wasn't a choice. It was like, if you're in band, you did marching band during football season, and then you did concert band during, the winter or whatever.
And we had the people who were playing football who were actively in band. And I was just playing, and then, you went into the locker room to talk about stuff. They are taking their helmet off, running in, getting their instrument. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
no. No.
You want me to do both? There were kids that did that, though. And they go out and they do the halftime show in their football uniform, and then they go.
And honestly, like, it's high school football. This isn't college or the big league.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I don't think it matters. But
It's a lot to ask a kid too.
not even that, man. If you're in it to win, like the whole point of this game and the reason why everyone's here is to watch this game play out and that you win. By you not going into the locker room, hearing what the coaches have to say, hear about the game plan.
Okay.
Like, you are now at a disservice.
But you don't think that there was something built in where it's like, okay, yes, I
Oh,
know
sure.
that some motivational speeches happened in halftime, but really game plan wise, if the kid's alignment, it's like, yeah, you.
That's what I'm saying. It's high school, so
Yeah.
it's like really whatever.
Yeah.
But truly, like,
I mean, are you putting-
game plans can change. You can.
It's not that hard though. Football's not that hard. So I mean, like
Fucking.
what
Bam-
could
Bam's
possibly
not
go
that hard.
on in that halftime that matters? Really?
We've had people switch position, like switch sides. So it's like your whole everything that you've been doing is now flipped, and it's like, hey man, if instead of having the 15 minutes or whatever to go through that, it's now we're walking out to warm up, and the coach is just like, hey, you're lining up on the left
So
side.
why do we need so long for halftime? We could cut down the time of these games. I think we're
100%. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
remove the marching in its entirety.
Oh no, the band still gets to play. Like,
Oh.
but like
Oh.
maybe you're just overbuilding the importance of like the halftime speech and like all the.
Oh, I just fucking played sports. Band can suck it.
Speaking of sports, oh man, fuck, we forgot to talk about it.
Sports.
Sports. The fact that you think you can catch me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. I don't even know how to fucking bring this up. So we spent a lot of time bullshitting outside of the podcast, obviously. So this is just a little sliver of our week, right? How did it even come up?
You being a dickhead.
Okay,
You
fair.
doing what you're best at. Yeah.
Talking some shit.
Yeah. You know, like I was probably working. I was probably digging around in the bro. What are we doing? Let's put that out. There's another one.
Okay, fine.
That's. But. Yeah, you know, I was probably just like working hard, really getting after it, and then you came in and you were like, "Hey man, I bet I could run around. I bet you couldn't catch me." You're probably saying
I'm sure it
some
didn't
stupid shit.
sound like that.
I mean,
It sounds way cooler when I talk. Yeah. So
wow.
so the challenge has been put down. Just
Hey Justin, I bet if I ran, you couldn't catch me.
well, let's clarify the rules here. So I don't know. I don't even know how exactly we got to it, but I feel like we've got a pretty solid thing here. We're going to cut a football field in half.
Okay.
Guerrilla style, we're going to show up to a football field.
So you will not cross that 50-yard line.
No, I'll stay inbounds. Inbounds. Okay? So half a football field.
So easy.
I start on one end, you start on the other. 3 minutes on the clock.
3 minutes is
And
such
you
a
have
long
it's
time.
but it's 50 fucking yards, dude. It's so much space.
I'm literally gonna herd. The moment it starts, that 50 yards is 25. I'm immediately cutting that in half, and then I'm just.
But
gonna,
I'm also moving. I'm not just
Yeah.
some dumb sheep that's just gonna let you fucking corner me.
Oh, but
But the thing is, you have like your football mindset, right? You're like, oh, I can chase him and get him. Well, in football, you are like, you have to head a certain direction. You've got to head that way because you're trying to get a touchdown, right? So you know that angles can happen where it's just like, oh, I can cut him off because he has to be heading that way. So I'm going to like use this angle, right? But those angles don't exist when I'm fucking omnidirectional, dude. I can do whatever I want.
yeah,
You're not going to catch it. 3 minutes is...
3 minutes is a very long time.
No, man, because you're going to stumble and fall, and I'm just going to sit around and be like the fucking Bugs Bunny just doing laps around you and just laughing.
No.
Laughing.
See, I think here's my general concern is, do I want to make this last 3 minutes so we can get some nice video out of it, or do I want to just be like, all right, we're shutting this shit up immediately.
No.
And then I just absolutely dust your ass within a minute.
I want to see you try.
So you don't want the content. You want me to, the moment we're like, okay, ready, go.
The content
I'm
is me
getting
being
you
victorious.
as quickly as possible.
Me being victorious after 3 minutes is the content. And
Okay, so you
being
want me to
tired.
make it last 3 minutes. You
No.
don't want me to catch you right away.
I'm saying I'll be fine. Do your best. It's still
Cool.
going to last 3 minutes.
Okay, so now I'm saying it's not. It's not going to last 3
Well,
minutes.
of course you feel that way, or else you wouldn't be trying.
I mean, okay, so we're now on the pretense that it's not going to last 3 minutes. Would you like for me to make it last 3 minutes? I mean, or do you want me to catch you within the first 30 seconds? Is that what you want?
There's no fucking way, dude.
Dude, I don't think you understand. Okay, 50 yards, and let's say we're 25 apart. Like we're looking at each other, but there's 10, 15 yards or whatever. Okay, go. Immediately, I want you to use your fucking head here, okay? Immediately, any yardage or anything behind me does not exist.
You think I can't get around? You're like some
it's crazy
wall
how
that just goes.
I'm still talking, and then you fucking interrupt. Okay. The likelihood of you rounding the corner and getting behind me when I'm gonna make a pursuit angle to cut that off is just not. It's just not gonna happen. I'm gonna get to you, and your hips and knees are too fragile for you to be like, you're breaking my ankles. You're gonna juke and fucking bust my ankles.
Yeah, dude.
No,
You're a fucking.
dude.
You're a freight train. You're a freight train heading in one direction, right? And it's not hard to like get you thinking one thing and then.
Bro, I'm a heat-seeking missile. Hooked on my target.
Dude,
and it's a fucking dickhead.
No, you're a fucking cannonball. You're a cannonball. It's like, brrr.
Dude, I'm gonna get you.
Oh, fuck. I can't wait.
I'm gonna get you.
I can't wait.
But Jonathan did say there's like a park around here we could go to, or if we want to.
I like the comedy of us going to a football field and not having permission to do so, and like showing up and just running this thing.
Well, again, we should definitely think of if we have to hop a fence, we should probably consider not doing it because it's because at that point we're hopping the fence because that's a whole other thing. We're not if the gates.
My taxes pay for these fucking football fields, dude.
See, that not going to hold up in court, I don't think.
But we're not doing any harm.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe that's why we just ask for permission. Hey, man.
This is why you're not going to catch me. This is exactly why you're not going to catch me, because you're not willing to take the risks.
Take the risks? Do you want me to pick you up and throw you on the ground when I get to you, or do you want me? Okay, I'm in now.
You just
no two-hand touch. I'm tackling you. Is that what I'm tackling you? You're going to the ground. Okay, now I'm taking that back. I'm taking that back. I phrased that wrong. You're going to the ground. Yeah.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, you're going to the ground.
No, man.
Yeah.
Because, this is not going to count. So if you just barely, like, graze me, that ain't going to count.
I'm shoving you to the ground. I'm shoving you to the ground, and then I'm going to stand over you, and every time you go to get up, I'm going to shove you back to the ground. And then the content, until 3 minutes is up, is going to be you rolling on your back, going like, like that.
Wow, this is how you picture it?
Oh, I mean, you picture it how you want to picture it, and then I'll picture it how it's actually going to play out. And so you can live in whatever fantasy world you want to live in.
I can turn on the burners for 3 minutes. 3 minutes ain't that long.
3 minutes. You have, dude, 3 minutes is a long time.
It's not like I have to be sprinting the whole time. You don't got 3 minutes in you.
I don't think you can sprint. I think I think you can run. I think your sprinting days are long gone. I think if you were to try to sprint, you might genuinely like rupture an Achilles or something.
I mean, maybe.
Yeah,
I got a bad knee.
I genuinely think if it's like ready go and you were to just like to turn the volume and you, bro. Oh, bro, you're...
Dude, if I get injured doing this, my wife's going to be so mad at me.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
She was like...
We need permission. It's not only we break and enter onto a field that we're not supposed to be in. I mean, and I guess if truly the comedy is really there, then let's go to MSU. Let's break onto an actual NCAA fucking field.
I'd be better on AstroTurf, I think.
I mean, yeah. And probably the likelihood of you getting hurt is probably going to go down a little bit.
Those fields are so big. I just can't
it's 50.
imagine.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of yardage. For you to get around me, it's so much running. That's what I'm saying. Wherever I am, whatever yardage behind me, it doesn't exist. Because you're not.
There's no way I'm not getting around.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
Yeah, you are. Like you're a fucking running back running a counter and you're just catching the edge. And,
Yeah.
dude, what's
You don't have
happening?
a fucking 10 other guys chasing.
It's just
Like,
me.
those running backs.
It's just me.
Oh, okay. You're going to whiff. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. After Tyson.
Yeah, put that poll. Let's put that poll up. Vote. What do you guys think? I'm dusting you, bro.
Dustin.
Absolute. Again, we're talking about the thing of why you think Tyson's going to win that experience.
Again, people in football have to move a certain direction. I'm omnidirectional.
Yeah, but again, behind me doesn't exist, and yeah, you're omnidirectional, but you've just put a boundary on yourself. Maybe if you were like, I can go wherever, you just have to catch me. Okay, you could just run in one direction and just outpace me for 3 minutes. Okay, possibly, but
It's not a bad idea. I should have thought of that.
you've put yourself in a box with me. Yeah, that was a mistake. I'll take me in a box with you. Oh yeah.
I'm sure you
Put
would.
me in a fucking phone booth with you.
Oh, dude. Have you seen the fucking... I liked it on our page, so it would come across the feed. Have you seen the Armored MMA?
I have.
I love it. I love it.
Yes, armored MMA, very cool.
Very cool.
I've seen car jujitsu.
I love that too, where they just start seated next to each other and it's just like, go.
Yeah.
And they can use seatbelts and shit. Oh,
I'll tell you
so
one thing
cool.
I absolutely hate, that fucking power slap bullshit.
I agree.
That is the absolute dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's just like, how much of a fucking lunkhead can you be?
It's so bad for you.
Yeah.
It's one thing to take a shot that's going to knock you out, but we're moving.
We're trying not to.
But to be like, I'm just going to stand here and let you hit me, and we're just going to trade these shots back and forth.
Yeah.
What is this, the fucking Revolutionary War where
Yeah.
we're just standing there taking turns shooting each other? It's the dumbest thing
It's
ever.
with honor.
Yeah, dude, you got to stand there and take my fucking slap.
Dude, I think I've showed it to you, but have you watched Rough and Rowdy Brawl? Oh, so this is like amateur boxing. The way I understand it is it's like they show up to fucking West Virginia and they find a bunch of local fighters.
Of course, it's fucking West Virginia.
I just thought of it, right?
Fucking Appalachia ass motherfuckers.
And they get local people to fight, and all the ring girls and everybody's local, and they're all competing to win, right? And then they let the fighters like hype themselves up like a real boxing match. So beforehand, they go and they cut promos of them at their trailer park, like, I'm gonna fucking rip his head off, and they get like, oh fucking, it's great, dude. And then they get out there and they're just wild swinging.
Of course.
It's fucking terrible, but great. I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I like that.
I'll share that with you. Because I love a good shit show. I do love a good shit show. And that is a great example of that. What's that one?
Peanut butter cherry. It was the multi-pack from Pax or Royal Pax.
Royal, maybe?
I don't know.
Copweed.
It's true. But people can change.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'm not opposed to it, I guess.
Yeah.
I like it better than Blue Arrow. Yeah.
As far as the name.
Or just as far as the identity, yeah, I guess. TikTok hates us because we smoke weed. Yep.
Good.
Nice.
Good. As they should.
Do you hang out with your parents for Thanksgiving?
I did last year. I don't know how the schedules
Well, we'll be closed on Thanksgiving, for sure.
Look at that. Well, then probably, or maybe not. I don't know. See what they're doing.
Well, I was just curious if you had any traditions or anything.
No. It's really just a lot of hanging out and fucking around, and
Does your family prefer turkey or ham?
they do both.
Love it.
Gotta have the option.
Yep.
But me personally, ham.
Oh, all day.
Or dark meat. I don't do white meat. Dark meat on most things. Give me the dark.
And you're also the kind of guy that likes the fatty cuts of meat and
Sure.
the gristle and all that.
I mean,
Can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a lot, I'll cut it off. But yeah, I mean, if it's like part of the piece, bro, pop that bad boy in there.
And then what about chicken wings? How do you feel about them?
Like fatty or bone in versus boneless.
Yeah.
Bone in. I think if you're eating boneless wings, then that's like chicken nuggets or whatever.
But they're fucking great.
I'm not saying they're not great, but I'm saying that's not a chicken wing. Because it's not. It's not though. It really isn't.
There's
It's
no
not.
bone in it, but it's the same stuff, right? Same meat. Chicken wing.
Yeah, but it's meat. Well,
like,
it's like, yeah, I guess it is meat, but you
Yeah.
know it's not a wing. Because even if you were to take all of the meat off the wing, it wouldn't be that shape. So it's probably like breast or whatever meat you're getting. It's, you know what I mean? It's literally not a wing.
You don't think it's the same meat, and they're like,
I don't know where I know, right?
I feel like
Like a
in
flat,
my mind, I've
a
just.
flat. You pull all the wing out of the flat, and what like, you know what I'm saying?
You think they're little just chicken tenders?
Yeah.
I thought they were wings.
No, but no, like bone in too. 'Cause
Gross.
you get more flavor.
Gross.
The
I don't
marrow.
do the fucking bone, all the things connecting. Nope. Like if I eat a chicken wing, it's like it. I'll eat the meat kind of in the middle, and then everything else stays. Are you like one of those guys that like sucks that bone clean?
See, yeah, I like flats over drums.
Okay.
And then yeah, if I can break and then pull one of the bones out, I'll do that. If I can't, then it's fine. I'll pop the whole thing and then just bite down, pull it a little bit, then get a little like suction, a little suction in there. So we're now separating the meat that's in between the bones, right? And then it's just like just pull it out like a pop.
Yeah.
Drums though, I cheek it like a squirrel. Bank. I cheek it and then I just turn it. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's the way to go.
So fucking gross. I've never heard of that.
You've never.
Cheek. I've never heard of that. That sounds disgusting, dude.
Just because I put the food to a
Yeah,
certain.
because then you're no longer able to assess like the texture of what's about to happen. You're just like, whatever, we'll go for it.
the texture.
Yeah,
Are you
because
a
if you get in there
robot?
and it's all like knuckly and just, it's
I'm eating it. Okay, there's something up with you. But yeah, you know you're not eating wings. We've established now that you're not eating wings.
I mean, I will eat bone-in wings. I'm just telling you, I don't go for the.
You prefer chicken tenders.
Yes.
Okay.
To me, it's more about like
That's fine.
that sauce, right? I don't want
Okay.
to be worried about
Yeah.
body parts.
Do you are you want to dip into sauce, or you want your things to be like
I like
tossed
them
in
tossed in sauce.
Yeah, you want it
tossed in
tossed?
sauce. Yeah.
dude. Cool.
Yeah. I don't want to be in charge of having to dip.
Yeah. Do you dip your wings in other things, or do you just
No.
eat it as is?
I eat it as is, and then I like to get an array of flavors, and then
Do whatever you want.
yeah,
Ranch or blue cheese?
ranch. I don't like blue cheese. I had a bad blue cheese experience when I was a kid that resulted in me vomiting, and so now I have an associative like thing with blue cheese.
That's fair.
Gross.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. You had that happen to you. I'm sorry. That's tragic.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate your.
But blue cheese is better.
Okay.
Yeah. But it understands why you feel the way that you feel because of that interaction that you had, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was painful. Do you have any food that you associate with vomit that you don't like to eat?
Do you have any food that you associate with vomit? No. No.
Are you okay? Like you never got too drunk on like screwdrivers or something, and now you can't drink orange juice?
No.
Oh.
I will say, I immediately am now questioning whether or not I should have said that. I will say, I don't know if I will say. I did almost ruin peanut butter and jelly I did ruin peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for myself for a little bit. Because that was how I would take mushrooms. Was in peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And they're just so disgusting. To the point that even just eating a regular PB&J, I could taste it. I could taste it in my mind. And so yeah, for a while I couldn't do like peanut butter.
Mushrooms are disgusting.
They really are.
Yeah, I hate
They
that
really
taste.
are.
That's why I like the ground up little pill thing that we do sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
So I've heard. I feel like it's almost time to be done, right? Do you have your little phone there?
Wow. Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Lunch Hour, episode 6.
Yes.
Yeah, man, 6 weeks.
Gosh, we're on
Crazy.
fire.
We're on a real roll.
We really are.
Yeah, having fun.
We are.
Good times, man.
And it's all because of you.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, and subscribe.
Oh God.
Do the same. Let's do a promo. Hey, this is Josh and Justin from the Lunch Hour
Yes.
podcast. If you haven't already, like and subscribe.
Yes, subscribe, like. We need it.
Okay,
What's an easy thing for you is a big deal for us.
Yes.
Get me out of here.
Okay, do it again. Now you do all the talking. Go.
No. Bye. Get me out of here.